Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So while Eddie Hearn continues to talk about how close the Canelo versus Bivol rematch is, once Canelo gets past John Ryder, he's also being brutally honest when it comes to Canelo Alvarez's chances of beating Bivol in a rematch, which Eddie Hearn feels his chances are slim and none. Remember, it was Eddie Hearn that admitted he told Canelo Alvarez right after he lost to Bivol it would not be a good business move to fight Bivol and lose 2 fights back to back. His exact words to Canelo was, "That would be a bad look for you." But I think Canelo Alvarez, he was already looking at it the same way before Eddie Hearn even told him that. So following the Bivol loss, Canelo, he decides to fight Gennady Golovkin. Now he's fighting against John Ryder. Now, it's pretty ironic, though, because before the John Ryder fight was announced, Eddie Hearn, he was coming out and he was aggressively pushing for the Canelo versus Bivol fight. Eddie Hearn, he was doing interviews saying the only fight next that makes sense for Canelo is the Bivol rematch. He said, and if Canelo is, a great champion, if he's this and he's that, he will take the Bivol fight next. Once again, this is what Eddie Hearn was saying before Canelo decided to fight John Ryder. Now Eddie Hearn is telling us that after the Ryder fight, Bivol will be next for sure. According to reports, they're close to getting that deal done. But there's so many detours on the road when it comes to Canelo Alvarez, you just never know. But just to emphasize on how hard Eddie Hearn feels the Bivol fight will be, right after the David Benavidez-Caleb Plant fight, Eddie Hearn came out and he said that he believes the David Benavidez fight will be an easier fight than the Bivol fight. This is exactly what he said. He said David Benavidez is a much easier fight for Canelo Alvarez than Bivol at 175. As good as Benavidez is, and it's a great fight, but it's a lot easier fight than Bivol at 175. Eddie Hearn was comparing their performances against Caleb Plant. He talked about how Canelo was able to knock Caleb Plant out cold, something David Benavidez couldn't do. Let me say this. I slightly agree with Eddie Hearn that David Benavidez might be easier than Bivol, but at the same time, I still see Canelo losing to both of them. The only difference is I believe that Canelo Alvarez can actually win some rounds in the David Benavidez fight. I don't believe he can win too many rounds against Bivol. But on the flip side, I also believe David Benavidez has a better chance of knocking out Canelo Alvarez. So it's all bad for Canelo Alvarez either way. When Eddie Hearn makes the comparison to how they performed, both Canelo and David Benavidez, they did look vulnerable in the Caleb Plant fight. And while it's true David didn't knock out Plant, Plant still took a serious beating in the David Benavidez fight. So it's all bad for Canelo Alvarez. Saying that one of those guys are easier than the other is still a lose-lose situation for Canelo because I don't believe he beats any of them. Anyway, I'm going to talk more about this situation later on. I got to wrap this one up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, the fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.
One of the most anticipated dog breedings has finally been confirmed. The pups from this pairing of Zeta and DMX will be born very soon. We are now accepting deposits. Our pups will come with ears cropped and a 2-year health guarantee. Get ahead of the pack on purchasing a puppy by contacting NWA Cane Corsos on Instagram at NWA Cane Corsos. Call or text 479-326-1603 with any questions. A guard dog is your first line of defense. These will be the right pups for the job.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.